I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Talley Moss, and I'm going to take you around my food forest and show you my fruit trees and bushes. It's really dull outside right now because of all the rain and the winter season, but very soon everything is going to green up and it will start looking like a food forest again. If you're new to my channel, I want to say thank you for stopping by, and I hope you would like this video and subscribe so you can see the beautiful updates that will be coming very soon. Okay guys, this black Tartarian sweet cherry is outside of my food forest. I separated it from the other trees because it was I guess I should say oozing some brown sap, and I wasn't sure what caused that, and I just pruned the top off of it because I want to try to keep it about 7 feet. Can you hold these up right here, Brian? Okay. So you can show them what I pruned off. And I left that there so that you guys can see, because I want to keep my trees in a nice size where I can manage harvesting them by myself. Okay, Brian, you can put that right there. I'm gonna put that in the wood chipper and cut it up. And as you can see here, the tree is trying to bud out. So it's waking up, it's coming out of its dormancy. Okay, so now we're gonna go in the gate and we'll show you what else we did. Okay, this is a Windsor sweet cherry, and I pruned it a couple days ago, and as you can see, I removed it right on the angle just to shorten the height some, and it's coming out of dormancy as well. And what I'm gonna do is try to group all of these trees together. And here is the final cherry. Is also sweet. It's a Rainier. So I have 3 cherries, and I didn't prune this one too much because it really was looking okay. It's about 6 feet, and I like the way it looks, so I didn't prune this one. I took a couple of branches off out on the side that were crossing each other, but all of these trees came from Stark Brothers. So the next thing I want to show you is the Gala apple tree, and this is the one that keeps coming out of dormancy very early, and it's huge. And this is the one that I'm not going to prune because I'm hoping that I will be able to use this as a shade tree for some of my other trees. Brian is holding another tree from Stark Brothers. It is a Kinder Crisp apple, and it's on a semi-dwarf stock. And I pruned this one because I want to keep this one short too. Okay, so let's move over to right by this pile of wood chips is a Santa Ros Plum on the standard stock again from Stark Brothers. Come on, babe. I didn't need to prune this one. This is a semi-dwarf red delicious apple, again from Stark Brothers. Okay, I have one red delicious apple and semi dwarf stock, and again it's from Stark Brothers, but this one is in the ground, so it's doing really well because you can see that it is budding out. Let me see if I can get it clear. Let me put my hand here. You can see those fruiting buds. Now we're gonna go back here. Here's a Anna apple tree that's in the ground, also from Stark Brothers. And as you can see, I have a lot of trees in the ground as well as in containers. I kind of wait and see what they're going to do. In another 40-gallon pot right in front of this comfrey, this is the Golden Delicious, and it's from Stark Brothers. Right, Brian? Okay. Here are 3 Paw trees, different varieties in those containers. I have them against the shed because they need shade for the first 3 years. So I'll be able to put some T-posts in the ground and clip on some shade cloth to protect them. Here in this big container is a Moonglow Pear on a dwarf stock. Is that correct, Brian?
Yes.
Brian is reading the text for me just in case I say something wrong. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go right here. This is another tree. It's either a kefir or a Bartlett. You want to look at the tag for me?
Yes. What?
Let me see. Kefir. I was right. I said kefir first. And you can see all of them budding fruit buds.
Whoa.
They're pretty. Don't touch it though. Don't touch it. It's very pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Oh, it's starting to crack its shell.
Yeah. It's not really a shell. It's going to be like a flower. Right here on the side of the shed, we have a Full persimmons. We received 6 persimmons last year. The first year, the fruit dropped, and we're kind of thinking that we're going to get a lot of fruit this year. Right, Brian?
Yes.
Okay. Do me a favor. I need you to move some of those wood chips away from the base of that tree. Just take your hands and move it. In this half 55-gallon barrel is a red delicious apple tree, and it's on a dwarf stock. I tried to get as many dwarf stocks that I could so that, you know, I don't have to be doing a lot of pruning because I don't want the trees to get too big. Right here is our Moonglow Plum. It's on a standard stock, and I did a lot of pruning of this one. You can see the branches down here in the container. When I get the wood chipper out, I'll chip them up, and you can see it's coming out of dormancy, and I tried to remove, kept it open in the center and removed all branches that were crossing over. This is my junk area. I have piles of wood chips I need to spread. This is the another plum tree. It's a Moonglow plum. They grow very well in my area, and so yeah, I'm still got a little bit more pruning to do on this one because it's getting a little bit too tall. This is my pomegranate tree. It looks very, very pretty when it starts to bloom out. Let's go a little closer, and you see these little red buds. Move, baby. Move, son. I'm getting up close so they can see it. I'm going to do just a little pruning. Well, actually, I'm not going to touch it because we didn't get any pomegranates last year. Don't break the limb. We didn't get any pomegranates last year, but we got a lot of them the year before. I think somebody told me that in my area, they may, depending on the weather, fruit every 2 years or every other year. This is my saucer magnolia tree. And Brian got really excited when he saw that it's getting ready to bloom. I noticed it yesterday. The fig tree is dead. Here we have aronia berries, and we have Jujube right in here. And I'm not really sure what this tree is. It's either an elderberry or a plum. And this is a Lee, what you call it? Jujube.
Whoa.
Let me see the tag. Yeah.
It's
a wild Lee Jujube, not Lee. It's real spiky. That's to protect the fruit. And I bought this for just $5. These 3 trees right in here, the aronia berry, the Lee Jujube, and I think that's an elderberry. I bought it from a guy on Facebook who had some wild native Texas trees. Went blank. This tree, I can't remember. I started growing it from seeds. 2 of them, this one and this one, they're breaking dormancy. I'll put a picture in there so that you see what it is. These trees are called Mimosa, and I started growing them from seeds that you see here that I bought from eBay, and the flowers are just spectacular. And here's a picture of the trees before they went into dormancy. Mimosa trees can be very invasive, so be careful about where you plant them. Here's another golden delicious apple. If I find something I like, I get several of them, and it's on a dwarf stock. This is a Redhaven Peach on a dwarf stock. I put it in this raised bed because we get a lot of rain during certain times of the year, and they have a tendency to get too wet. They can't stand wet feet. And I thought perhaps if I put it in a raised bed, it may do better. And when these collard greens get pulled, I'm going to put another tree in here. I haven't decided. But the other tree over here, I'm pretty sure is a nectarine. And let's see. Yes, it is a sun glow nectarine, and I pruned both of these. And so right now, they're not that tall at all. Here is a Asian pear on a dwarf stock. I trimmed it. This is a Moonglow pear, right, Brian?
Right.
And if I don't say anything, guys, all of the trees are budding out. Especially this one, this Asian. No, what was this?
An Asian
Yeah,
pear?
Asian pear, right. You can see those fruiting buds. We're gonna be blessed this year. Okay. Brown turkey fig is coming out of Dormancy. The one that I planted over here by the fence, I'm glad it made it because we lost one. So thank goodness for that. Now, here's my problem over here. I lost one of the tags. No, I see what happened. Come here, Brian. Somebody put it right down at the bottom. Read that tag right there at the bottom. Silver.
Oh.
It's a beautiful tree. I trimmed it up. What does it say? Mulberry.
Well,
Mulberry. I got it. I saw it from here. And look at this tag right here. This tag right here, sweetie. Right there. Turn it over. What does it say?
blue,
Whatever it is budding out.
blue wilt plum.
Blue wilt plum. It's probably wild. Wild. Let me see.
Whoa.
Move, babe. Move, babe. It's a wild plum. Okay, so now I have this on video and I won't mess it up. I don't know where you saw the word blue. Where'd you see blue at?
On the back.
Oh, blue was the code for when I brought the plums home. There we go. I understand. So here's a wild Texas plum. And what was this one? A wild mulberry.
Yeah.
And let's get up close and let you see.
A wild red mulberry.
You can see that is that red mulberry?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Brian. And you can see, let me see if I can focus right here. Okay, so this is another Redhaven Peach. They do very well in my area. I pruned it, kept the center free, and made sure that no branches were crossing over. Brian, you want to look at the tree next to you?
What do you think?
See if you can find a tag. Squirrels keep coming in here, and that's why I put those little pots in there, because they keep coming in here at night and digging them up. Just push the dirt around and see if you can find a tag at the bottom.
Is this a bottom?
A bomb?
No, a bottom. The bottom.
I don't understand what you're saying. Turn around and let your voice project this way. Is it a what?
The bottom.
Yeah. It might be a mulberry tree. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we can't find the tag. We're just going to be waiting until it leaves out, and then I can be able to tell you what it is. And leave that pot right there, because the squirrels keep coming over the fence. Now, that one I'm pretty sure is the elderberry.
Yeah, it's an elderberry.
Very good. And see, that makes
It's
very...
an elderberry plum.
That's not an elderberry plum. Elderberry is just an elderberry. It's not a plum. It's a wild elderberry. Let's see. That says wild elderberry. There's no plum nowhere near there.
What, right here?
That's wild, W-I-L-D. And guys, leafing out. Isn't that gorgeous? I get excited when I see my babies coming back to life. So we're going to be getting out here doing our cleanup, our spring cleaning. I might just have to hire somebody to help me, but I got a lot of stuff to do. Do we have a peach over here? A Redhaven Peach.
Yeah, we do over
Yeah, that's where I'm going to put. I'm going to take that Redhaven Peach out of the container. And I've been watching somebody. I can't think of her first name. I think last name is White. And this is a method that they started in the early 1900s of putting in a 3 square foot area 3 similar trees. So the Sunglow Nectarine and 2 Redhaven Peach. I'm going to put that Redhaven Peach right here in the middle of these 2 trees toward the back, because I can't keep them alive down in the ground, and I'm tired of all of these containers. Here's the tree, guys, that I forgot to film, and it's called elderberry. It's a wild elderberry. Once again, a $5 tree. Let me see if I can get it in closer. See, it's coming out of dormancy. I'm very happy. And right here on either side of this bench, this garden bench, and look how thick. Look at this, Brian. Look how thick this is. These are my noble muscadines.
Can I touch
And
it?
they go, yes, you can touch it, and they go all the way across and over here, and I'm gonna prune them and secure them up. I ordered some zip ties, and right here, I was able to get these trellises at Lowe's. They originally cost $179, and I was able to get them for $44.95. Here, I'm going to put my Concord grapes. I'm gonna take them off of these T-posts and tie them up across over here of this trellis and let it go down. And then I have two more plants. Right here, and they will go up and down, and then the other one is right there. See if I can go closer. Guys, here's a Yates persimmon, and it's grafted onto a regular stalk, and this tree hasn't hardly done anything. I have this over here to try to protect it, but it looks like it's trying to come out of dormancy. Let me see if I can get a better view. I'm not going to bother even moving it, because that's what I thought that I was going to do. But if it doesn't come back, I'm just going to cut it off. Because my I said that right, my Fuyu persimmon is self-pollinating. However, they would do better if it had another tree to cross-pollinate, and that was my intent, but we'll see what happens. This concludes this video. I have one more tree I didn't videotape, and that is the pecan tree I found growing in a container a few years ago, and it's back by my back fence. And also I have 6 citrus trees in the greenhouse, and we have about 10 banana plants. Okay, thanks for taking time out of your schedule, guys. I really appreciate you watching my video.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.